And I think I'm ready to go to inks. Some people use an ink pen. I wouldn't be able to cartoon if I didn't know the people I know that showed me how to use a brush, that showed me how to use a pen nib, that showed me the right kind of ink to buy, showed me the right kind of paper to buy, told me the printer to go to print my comics when I was self-publishing. It told me the conventions to go to, where I would meet other cartoonists and also be able to sell my comics. Let's see how that looks. Well, the problem with the pen is it doesn't give you very much texture. It doesn't give you much variation in line weight. If you draw with the pen, it's always going to be the same weight.
Right.
If you draw with a brush pen, which has a brush tip, you're going to get a much different. The more you press down, the thicker the line gets. The more you let up, the thinner the line gets. I don't use this that often. I use a brush. This is really difficult to work with and to get used to, but I recommend starting early with it, because this is a great tool that gives you a lot of control in line weight.
He's been a really good mentor to me in that, just starting out the comics business, especially doing indie underground comics, there aren't many rules that there isn't a huge infrastructure that all of us artists can follow to get our work published.
I wouldn't be anywhere without other cartoonists. The way you meet them is you go to a comic convention, you try to make acquaintances, email buddies with your favorite cartoonist. And the horse's tail. And then I'm done. Here we go. Wow, it's a lot of work. But you can see the variation between the thicker line in the front and some of the thinner lines in back. And the thicker lines in front suggest that the image is closer to the viewer, and the thinner lines make the image recede into the background. What I would do now is I would make sure that all of the pencil strokes are erased. And erasing is a pain, but you gotta do it. It's important to get good reference. See all these signs right here? I knew I wanted to use that because this was the kind of advertising that people looked at in 1907. So I just put them into the background in this one panel right here. And you can see that this photograph roughly corresponds with all these sign outlines that I drew in the background of this panel. Mm-hmm. You get a little closer and you can actually see what's on the posters. And it gives it atmosphere. It's a quick way to make the reader believe that they're actually in Paris in 1907, even though they're just looking at lines on a piece of paper. When you put your head down and you start drawing, the biggest surprise is that when you lift your head up, it's 3 hours later. And comics steal your life away in 3-hour chunks, in a good way. And you have this wonderful piece of artwork to show for it when you're done.